All
All
right.
right, here
So
we
much
go.
to go over. I mean,
I
this is
know, I know. A ton of stuff. Phil's here. Oh man, alive. Phil, Daniel, Ginger, Donald, Lori Ann, Sherry, Tracy. All right. Room's packing up.
all right. The gang is here. There's so much to talk about today. This show is packed, and some of the fun stuff is later on in the show. We'll talk about the Titanic and a little mystery going here. Oh my goodness! All right,
Yep.
Dave
Yep.
Blaze. All right. Should we start off with the pissed off Dave Blaze or the regular Dave Blaze or the?
What am I pissed off about today? I mean, just name a topic.
What was
Just
that?
name a topic. First of
Oh,
all,
okay.
for
It's
all of those, listen, for all of those lovely people out there that want to be on our live show, at some point we're going to open it up so that we can have people on and all of that. That time is not now. It's not now. That's it. I'm sorry. You know, we love you guys and all, and you're great on social media and so on, but now's not the time for that. That's
um.
all.
Okay. Yeah. And
No
the
hard feelings. There shouldn't be any hard feelings. Nobody should be insulted. It's just not the time for it. All right,
right.
that's it.
No. The okay. Uh, One of the things that we talk about is this whole. It seems like there are people in the network that are just churning out new people, recruiting new people. Some people that you know. It has to do with this statement against really that Alexis Wilkins brought out with this from this new candidate for office. So I just play the video or what?
Yeah, go ahead.
Here we go.
I think she's a Mossad agent. I think she's a honeypot.
You think she was a beard for Charlie?
I don't know about that. I just think that these, super Zionist, Jewish supporting women just seem to get themselves in relationships with like Kash Patel, Charlie Kirk.
All right. Okay.
You know that guy's running for Congress.
I know. It's
another loser that has zero chance of winning.
no.
Now, what is his claim to fame anyway? Something with Instagram? He's the
Instagram,
Kardashian of Instagram. What is he?
Yes, he's the Instagram playboy. Like he got famous on that because he's like, oh, I'm on a boat with all these chicks and stuff like that. That's what's going on.
On a boat with owned by somebody else that he happened to see in a harbor, jumps on, has a couple of girls, takes some pictures. All these people are the same. They're so fake.
Okay. Here, this is okay. He has a rich history because he has I think a company that went public, but he is basically known for his extravagant lifestyle, which is not going to be conducive to this. But this is where Alexis Wilkins chimed in on that because she's saying that she's an Armenian Christian. Going back to this, it's amazing. Like they constantly insert themselves into this to find another way to discredit Alexis. Is what I'm saying here.
Yeah, and what did one of those brothers say that Alexis or Erica Kirk was Charlie Kirk's beard?
Well, that's the thing that gets me about basically nowadays to ruin someone's reputation, which is the beard is basically saying that Charlie was
I gotta tell you, I thought the one brother was the beard for the other.
Right. Well, anytime you say that, you always they frame it as like, I'm just asking questions, but this is like a technique of how they harm people.
Yeah, it's a technique of public, and they try and humiliate people publicly before they could ever respond or give a response. And then if they respond to their ridiculously stupid statements, it makes the person responding equally as stupid because the craziness that comes out of their mouths is unbelievable. Wow. I'm glad Alexis called out that Flynn network. What pieces of crap! All of them are, from the bottom to the top, just worthless.
Well, this is You know, it's interesting where this is all headed with this, and I hate to see like a wait and see, but you know, a lot of this stuff people are
Can
catching
you
on to it.
imagine, Gene? Listen to this. Can you imagine? You're 33 years in intelligence, allegedly. You're in intelligence, right? You're in the White House. Your office is next door, right? The next office over is the White House attorney. You got a couple of FBI guys that come in and they want to talk to you, and you don't tell the White House attorney, hey, why don't you come on in here? Because these guys want to talk to me. That's what Flynn did. That boggles the mind. Boggles the mind. Because that would never happen unless it was staged.
Well,
Would never have happened. Now, do we have proof of that? No, because everybody plays like an idiot. Oh my God, I think I can talk to the FBI guys without falling into a trap. You know, but apparently not.
all right,
Then he gets busted for his Russian stuff, and Trump fires him. How fast did Trump fire Flynn? 23 days? 21 days? 2 days? What was it? Because he was lying his ass off to Pence and the president. Then he goes out and all of his lunatic followers start saying, oh, he took one for the team. He's really going to expose the deep state. What a crock of shit. You never hear me swear on here, but this is just beyond the pale. It's beyond the pale.
You know, here I think we're at the precipice of all of this. I do see it. Once it was exposed that all of this stuff was done with bots, and then like all these people that we thought had big accounts, and we've been saying this all along with this, and we said the way you watch for it is you look at the account and see how humongous it is. They're like in multi-marketing levels. You have the 250,000 crew. Then you have the upper level, the 500,000 crew. It's just like multi-level market. And then you have the million crew. And they go down the line and then they say all these things. But what we said was interesting is anytime that they post something, it's all shares, except for when they post, no traction. No traction at all.
Right. You notice that. I tell you, we have a lot to talk about, even pertaining to the quote unquote movie and all of that. Gene's working on a whole concept for that.
Yeah.
And I messaged a few of our close followers, including Tracy, if you want to track her down and find out what else about that whole situation. So
no, there's
very disturbing.
Going back to that, I believe that people are waking up to this is what we wanted them to do. And it was just like, we've been saying this for so long. I mean, for so long. And now people are starting to understand, okay, you know what, this is actually like a network of very, very popular people, like we said, that where in the world did they come from? Like out of nowhere.
That has been our bone of contention the whole time, right? Like, who are these people? They take these names. Who gives them these names? Then who props them up? Who's funding them? And like out of the blue, all of a sudden they got tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of followers. I mean, this is a real organized propaganda scheme. No, this is not. If anybody thinks that this is grassroots, it's not.
I mean, okay. Even at like not even at the left, but like if you look at the left, they don't have like people that have code names, you know, like the America's, you know, fighter, whatever. It's just like they don't have code names. They're just like, hey, this is what I've been doing. You see them out there, but they're not
American
a character.
Fighter, warrior princess, mama bear, cochise. This one, I mean, they got crazy, all sorts of, and then they have staggering amount of followers.
Right, and that was the thing. It makes it seem like they were so popular, but I think people are onto that. All of them.
Yeah,
Okay.
and well, why did it fall? Here we put out literally to each one of our subscribers and readers and so on, we put out thousands of dollars a day in content and information, right? That's the value. That is our value, is all the content. Now, you might say, because, the MAGAites are very, very big on this. Well, the information is free. I can look this up myself. This information should be free. You shouldn't be charging for this. Well, yeah, the information is free, but the gathering of it, the correlation of it, the analyzation of it, and putting it all together and then explaining it in a way that your sixth grade education can understand, that's not free.
No, this even
Not that you
before.
all have a sixth grade education, obviously.
No, I mentioned this probably 4 years ago. I mean, what one of the first thing that the whole mindset on this, like you're a grifter, is that all these people, you realize that they're getting funded to go there. None of them have
Right.
None of them have discernible jobs.
Yeah,
They're
none
just
of them have
there.
jobs.
And I'm going to just say this because we knew this, because early on when we did this, we're like, oh, it's very simple. We'll just get one of these affiliate codes and say, hey, buy this, and it's affiliate code this. And then what we found from it is that it didn't make any money. Remember the first check we got? I'll spare you on what it is. That George whatever thing from another company. It's like, there's no money in this. So
Right.
these people are getting propagated or pushed out there
Right.
to do this. And then by destroying the people that are authentic, by saying, oh, you're grifters. Everyone's a grifter,
Right.
except for them, but they don't have a
Except for
job.
them who are being privately funded.
Right.
So the ones that are on Rumble and the ones that are on X are being privately funded, and while they're getting their payments, they're saying that the other people who are struggling to build an audience, that they're grifters
Right.
and phonies and everything else to starve them out.
Right. Again, and we said this, the sheer amount of people that are so-called podcasters, influencers, they don't have a discernible job. I mean, I would at least like understand if someone had this and then, oh, this is how they get their money. They do this and they do this. This is just a part-time thing. Notice no one's part-time in this. No one says, hey, by the way, I'm doing this and then I'm going to go back to my job. I got to finish this. No one. They're all like
Right.
full-time in doing this with
Right.
promo code whatever. Which I'm telling you, the first time first time we talked about it, I was like, there's no money in this. There's no money. All right.
Right.
All
Right.
right. Let me do this. We feel a lot better now. We
No,
got
I
it
gotta
out of
tell
our
you,
system.
it's good. I'm just very happy. This is why they constantly are after Alexis now and all of that, because she came out and just
Yeah.
bombed them, and that opened the door. And then
Right.
Dan Bongino rails on them daily, and then ultimately President Trump just lowered
Right.
the
And
hammer on them.
that's it. The amazing thing about it that Trump actually weighed in on it because he sees it happening. And we were wondering when he would, and we're hoping that he would, but he did.
Did you
All
see
right.
the picture of you ever see the picture of Megyn Kelly when she was at the White House and she
No.
takes the picture with Trump? This chick is wearing an outfit that you would wear to a nightclub. The scoop couldn't have been shorter. I mean, it's just, I'm like, why would you wear that to meet the president?
No.
It's just, I don't know.
All right.
Dave
You ready?
Chappelle does a joke. Dave Chappelle does a whole little routine on that about uniforms.
All right. You ready to get going?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah.
All right. To kick us off here, Dave, this is on again, off again. We're trying to figure out what's going on here. Trump renews threat against Iranian power plants if talks fizzle. Meeting's supposed to be tonight if it's going to
Yeah,
happen.
the meeting, well, they're on their way there tonight. So the speculation is that in public, the Iranians are talking tough. You know, God knows
Well,
why. They
no, no,
got
no,
their
no. I
people
understand.
blown up.
I,
So they're
okay.
talking tough. Wait a minute, they're talking tough. We're not even gonna show up for these talks. We're not gonna show up for these talks. But meanwhile, in back channel phone calls, they're like, "Oh yeah, we'll be there. We'll be there. Don't worry, we'll be there."
Well, okay. These we talked about this before. There's a lot of money locked up into this from sanctions and locked
Oh
bank
yeah.
accounts with this. That is on the table for release. Of course, what you have is you have the mainstream media saying, "Oh, Trump gave them this and whatever," but it's like their money that was like locked up because of
Well,
sanctions.
yes, that's true. And the thing is, those that sanction money, and then the left, of course, will say, "Well, that's what
Yeah.
Obama did." Right? When he sent them pallets of cash or whatever he did. So, but President Trump is not going to just hand them that sanctioned money. That's not good. Once he does, he might as well say, "Well, that was fun while it lasted," because those people are going to go right back to what they were doing before.
All right. Here is the a video of this with a Strait of Hormuz and everything going on. This is a difficulty, but here we go.
Yeah.
Iran announced that they would open it up. They did open it up for a few hours. And then, of course, they targeted a couple of vessels directly using their gunboats, approaching some of these vessels, firing upon them. And then, as a result, shipping completely stopped in that waterway. So I think shipping and the Strait of Hormuz will be a very big talking point if Iran does decide to go to Pakistan to have discussions. So too will the war in Lebanon. Of course, there is a ceasefire there right now that's running for the next 8 days or so.
Okay.
Look at these guys. They have their little Stugatz boats. They hide them in the crevices of the rocks, so you can't see where they're coming from. But every time they come out, of course, now we jot down their location. And and this is what they're doing. It's like little guerrilla warfare. It's Viet Cong warfare on the ships.
Well, I mean, today's Monday. They're supposed to be negotiating tonight. I just don't see Vice President Vance and his team with the Trump's son-in-law going there and nothing happening with this. I mean,
Okay. All right. Here's our problem. Here's our problem. You have the media and the left are basically declaring Iranian the victors of the world. Right? They're so stupid. That's number one. So they are hanging on the fact that we're at day 50 of this and of these negotiations and these ongoings. On day 60, allegedly, or it was supposedly, Trump has to get congressional approval to continue with this operation. Okay? So the Iranians, of course, have been informed of this by Obama, Kerry, whoever. So what their goal is to, slow walk everything, just drag it out and outlast the president. And plus, the people, Gene, that are being sent to these negotiations, can they even make a deal? I mean, are these the guys to be talking to? Who even knows? They're very tribal now over there.
All right, we'll see. I mean, I think it's all. I don't know. Maybe I'm
Listen,
overly much. All right.
You and I said this, and I'm going to say it again. And I'm sure our president is well aware of this. Cog Island. Just seize Cog Island, seize their oil, end the story.
Yeah, well, this will be easier because we did say it before, but this will be easier for me to bookmark.
Right. That's why I'm doing
I
it,
know,
because I know we said
and
it before in passing.
I know, guys. If you know this, we like a lot of stuff we do. We say, "I know I said it somewhere," and then we have to go back into it when it comes true. But this one's easier for me. All right,
Right.
Dave, you
Right.
want to
So
talk
Cog
about?
Island, we take Cog Island. Listen, we seize Cog Island. That's it. That's like when Tony Soprano jumped on that other guy's boat that wanted to interfere with him and the and his Gamar. So he jumps on the other guy's boat, and you know what he did to him, right?
Dave,
Remember
could
what
you
Tony
please
did?
stop not talking in like mob nuances? No one knows
Well,
what a.
all right, all right. So that's the in essence for all Sopranos fans out there that remember that scene. In essence, that's what we would be doing to Iran by taking Cog Island.
Dave, could you not use a vernacular like everyone knows? Oh, okay, I know what that is. Please, I know we just got some Google Doc. We got some. We'll get some Google
Ginger,
Doc.
it's not COG. It's not continuity of government. My goodness gracious. KHARG. Oh, yes,
All right,
it's continuity of government.
all right. Can we
No,
do?
it's not that.
Talking about the
KHARG.
island. You're talking about the island there, right?
Talking about the island.
Right.
Cog Island.
All right. Do you want to do the Bible one? Remember, we gotta.
Yes.
Here we go. Let's get focused here. Trump to participate in Bible reading after Pope Feud. Okay, whatever. This is tomorrow. I believe.
Gene, he's gonna be there, and he's gonna be reading the Bible over Washington D.C. with other people that are reading the scriptures and so on. So this really cements it. He must be the Antichrist, like all of these lunatics on ecstasy, right?
Well,
Of course, in the Bible teaches that the Antichrist reads the scriptures over the people all the time.
This video here, Dave,
I
is
can't take it.
Well, then you're gonna love this video, Dave.
All right.
Here we go.
Right-wing Christian figures around him is that he's surrounded by people who are telling him that he is God, that he is basically their representative of God on earth, almost that he is their pope, because the pope is the vicar of Christ for Catholics, and so it's sort of filled his head with all of this, and so he doesn't see this as something that actually is risky with that base. He sees it as very consistent with the message that he's sort of like symbiotically fed to and received back from that base that he has so depended on. And
These people make this crap up.
There is nobody. We talked about this. Is like, I want to say to her, like, who Scavino? No one's around him saying that he's
Here's
God.
what we do: we get Dan and Susie on the phone, and we go, Are you telling Donald that he's God? Because these two surrounding Trump is Dan Scavino and Susie Wiles.
There's no winning with that. Remember when he says, like, there's one greater than me, or Jesus, right? He says all this. He's reading the Bible. By the way, here's another thing. We were the ones 2 years ago have a reporter on the ground. I believe he's still working on a report for us in Nigeria about the persecution of Christians. That was 2 years ago. And then Donald Trump, everyone forgets, sent American soldiers there to protect the Christians.
Well, I think what we did is we gave them air support, and we just bombed the daylights out of their the positions of those people that were killing the Christians.
Yes. Okay. So we have that. All right. All right. So that's tomorrow.
Really, where this woman, see what I'm talking about. They propped this person up, right? Who propped her up to be on this show to spout off this information that is completely made up? Who does this?
There's no one. There's nobody. You realize that there's. I mean. Anyway, all right. That's ridiculous to a level. I can't believe that's on TV. All right, Dave, you want to talk about the gauntlet and?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what this is? Go ahead, Gene. Go ahead.
Okay, I just want to let people know that while we're doing this, all of this, we wanted to make sure that we stick to our roots, and our roots is letting people know about these elections coming up. And nobody is doing this. Absolutely nobody. And once again, the end all to end all, no matter who says, oh, I'm with Trump or whatever, watch for anyone who is saying that says, oh, I'm with Trump, but before the midterms say, I just can't vote. We can't vote. We just not vote. That's what it is, because it's all designed for people not to vote, especially for the conservative side. All right. So anyway, you want to talk about the gauntlet at all?
Yeah, what we want to do is we put this update into the dispatch, and what we're going to do is we're gonna design a booklet about all the upcoming elections from now through the midterms, and with who the candidates are, their positions, and so forth. And then we're going to make it available for download to our subscribers. So if you have a subscription, any subscription to George Magazine, whether it's George Jr., whether it's digital, whether it's the print magazine, whatever it is, the AI book or the crypto play, whatever subscription you have, you'll have access to this.
Right.
And then we'll be doing updates, of course.
Yeah, this is big, and this isn't like and if I could say this, because we've already seen some organizations that are pushing out, oh, meet the candidates, but it's just their candidates. I mean, we showed this with the New Jersey race. We give facts and understanding so people know the position, but this isn't like the voter guide for this company or this company that they're pushing out candidates like this.
Right. The only skin in the game we have is that we've all worked very hard, and we've all spent time promoting and making sure that Trump got reelected back into office. Now we want to see that agenda carried forward.
Right.
And so what we don't want is for these numbnuts to get back in there and start jerking around with, oh, he committed this and he did that, and he didn't look at his ankles, he didn't tie his shoes right, whatever it is. No one has time for that anymore.
Yeah. Okay, Dave. The last two stories here are very interesting, especially this one. All right. Como warns something sinister may be behind death's disappearance of 11 nuclear space-linked scientists. Okay. So in a nutshell,
now, Gene seems to feel that these scientists have evidence of Middle Earth and Gandalf and who Gandalf the wizard was and all that, and that's why they disappeared. I don't think that's correct.
All right. All right. So, all right. How about this?
I see you're a big Lord of the Rings fan.
How about what we start talking about what Donald Trump said? I don't watch Lord of the Rings. You watch Lord of the Rings?
That's why you named your house Mordor.
All right. Here is Donald Trump on this topic.
All right.
Missing scientists with access to classified stuff, nuclear material, aerospace. They've all gone missing or turned up dead in the last couple months. Based on what you've been briefed, what do you think is happening here? And do you think that this is connected or totally random?
Well, I hope it's random, but we're going to know in the next week and a half. I just left a meeting on that subject, so pretty serious stuff. But we're going to be hopefully, I don't know, coincidence, whatever you want to call it. But some of them were very important people, and we're going to look at it over the next short
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll find out more about what's going on with this, who these people actually were, and what their positions were, and so forth. But I got to tell you, it's just a real coincidence that between the moon launch and the situation with Iran and China and all of that, and all of a sudden these 11 scientists vanish or wind up, or some of them wound up dead.
Right.
Come on, that's
well. Anyway, this will be one that we will follow too. I heard that one of them, or at least in the report in the news, said that her life was in danger, and then before she got murdered.
Yeah.
Or killed.
Yeah. Now we will follow. Knowing us, guys, our audience knows that we will not follow this like Alex Jones, but we will follow it more like Sherlock Holmes.
Right. No, yeah. Listen, we might have opinions. Well, me and Dave, one way or the other, we might present it, but it's not like that. We just look at the president. By the way, one of the things I wanted to say, Dave, this is just recently that with that. Look at how calm he is.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you. See, when I've always watched Trump, I seen Trump up close and personal when it was stressful. Really stressful with some of the things going on early on. I seen it. I see this Donald Trump, and he's got things lined up. He's fine. From what I see here, I've seen it.
And I think he's also resolved.
Yeah.
I think he is going to make sure that this regime in Iran cannot come back and do what they've done for the last 50 years ever again.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. This one was an interest to me. I'm not sure. I think this is neat. I really do. All right. Titanic survivor life jacket sells for almost $1 million in an auction. Hello. It's
now if this life jacket would be, I mean, $1 million for the life jacket. Okay. I think that if somehow they could prove that was Molly Brown's life jacket, it would have sold for $9 million.
Okay. So when I went to, I don't know if it's still there. Last time I went to,
that's
Orlando.
right, Ginger. Ginger's on. She's on it.
Oh, I'm not Spectre. I know what it is.
He's the Chinese Watson.
Yeah,
he's what Fung.
Oh, Daniel. See, Daniel understands. We got to do a guys' night out. All right, me and Daniel. If his wife will let him.
Now, does everyone know who Molly Brown was?
She had a hit record in the 70s. One hit wonder.
Negative. You never heard of the unsinkable Molly Brown?
What circle? What year?
She was a passenger on the Titanic and
I figured that much.
and then had a whole career off of that afterwards.
Was she the one on the top of the bow with Leonardo DiCaprio?
No. Yeah, and I gotta tell you, I've watched that movie, and there was room on that wood. There was room on the wood for him. He could have climbed up on there and been rescued as well. I'm just saying. It was a little selfish of her hogging the whole thing.
I'm big on memorabilia, but anyway, check this out. On the Titanic. Here we go.
The Titanic's gems.
This is a beautiful 3-diamond ring.
Twisted chandeliers.
And that happened during the sinking.
Postcards.
In the land where the wine flows free.
And remarkably well-preserved clothes that belonged to Englishman William Henry Allen. He was emigrating to the United States.
And I would call him a man on the move.
More than 5,500 artifacts salvaged from the deep.
It's shocking to me that these still work.
Everything now for sale because the company that owns it all is in bankruptcy.
I think it's pretty. I love this stuff. I love this stuff. Yeah, no.
You know what would have been fun? The funniest gag ever is you put the black ink on the binoculars. See, that would have been funny if in a very serious situation like this, where they're talking about these artifacts and all, the guy says, "Oh, let me see it," and when he pulls them up, he's got the black circles on. That's what makes it funny, because it's such a serious.
I won't see that.
Ireland, really?
Yeah.
What do you do with it? Okay, Ireland has an absolutely beautiful Titanic museum.
Well, so does Orlando.
No, they don't. Orlando
does. That does. I don't know if it's still there. Last time I was there, I saw it. All right.
Well, that's fantastic.
All right. How was this for a show? Good. All right, guys.
This was good, man. This was good. But Gene, when are you going to have your video out there that talks about
I got to do the touch-ups on it right after this. Truth be told,
okay.
Hopefully get it done. Should I get it done tonight or wait for tomorrow to debut?
No, get it done. Get it done tonight. Listen, guys, we're pushing out content like never before.
Yeah.
Please pay attention. Look, please pay attention to the things we're saying. Sometimes, even in these live shows, we slip in things we're really not supposed to. But
our track record on this is impeccable. The things that happen, not only Project LookingGlass.org, which was given to us so that we could prove it, but all the things that we said have come true. So, the ones that follow us know it. The other ones, they come to figure out later on. But just stick with us, and that's why we said you guys got to get aboard, because this is heading to another level. Okay.
This is big stuff. Big stuff is coming up. The George social media team posted put up a post over the weekend
with
that
the train.
Gene and I talked to them about, and if you look back at it, it's the one with the train.
Yeah.
So things are happening. Everything's happening.
Yeah.
Everything that you think should be happening is happening, but it's going to happen the way that we're laying it out for you. We're not giving you fantasy. Amazon's not going to deliver a pot of gold to you by a drone.
One of the other things about it, though, the things that we put out are checked very carefully, and the reason why we're going to debut a new video today on this show, we wanted to. But it was like, okay, is that accurate 100%? And so we had to make adjustments, and that's what Dave's talking about. So follow us. We'll place it on our Facebook. Follow us so that you can see what we're working on today.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Sounds good, everyone. Thank you. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, follow us on Facebook. Here we go.
Willing.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for checking us out. Don't forget to go to georgemagazine.com and sign up for the Dispatch. It's free. Get the emails and the news stories. And check us out Monday through Friday, 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You can check us out on Facebook and YouTube. We'll see you then.